I'm standing at the edge of something. I don't know which way to fall. The words are on my lips, the weight is on my chest, but I can't seem to speak at all. You're standing on the other side. Your hands are in your pockets. You're waiting for me to decide, and I'm watching the time tick. I'm not ready to forgive you, but I'm not ready to let you go. I'm somewhere in between the two, and I don't know which way to go. Somewhere between sorry and gone, that's where I am tonight. I can't hold on, I can't move on. I'm frozen in the light. Somewhere between sorry and gone, I'm waiting for a sign to tell me which way to go, to tell me I'll be fine. I remember the way you used to hold me, the way you used to say my name. I remember the way you used to love me before it all became a game. Now I'm looking at a stranger standing where my love used to be, and I'm trying to find the courage to set myself free. I'm not ready to forgive you, but I'm not ready to let you go. I'm somewhere in between the two, and I don't know which way to go. Somewhere between sorry and gone, that's where I am tonight. I can't hold on, I can't move on. I'm frozen in the light. Somewhere between sorry and gone, I'm waiting for a sign to tell me which way to go, to tell me I'll be fine. I keep going over it in my mind, the way you looked at me the last time, the way you said you'd change, the way I knew you wouldn't. And I'm still standing here in the space between your words and your actions, between your promises and your patterns, between the love I had and the love I needed. Somewhere between sorry and gone, that's where I'll always be. A heart that couldn't let you go, a soul that had to be free. Somewhere between sorry and gone, I found the strength to leave. Not angry, not broken, just finally ready to breathe. Breathe. I'm leaning toward calm. The station's empty now, the platform's cold and bare. The same old wooden bench is waiting there. I've been coming here for years, every single fall, hoping that the train will bring you back through that old wall. The ticket booth is shuttered, the sign is rusted through, but I still stand here waiting like I always used to do. I know you're not coming back, I know it in my heart, but I can't stop returning to the place we had to part. I hear the whistle in the distance, I feel the rumble in the ground. For just a moment, I believe it's you. For just a moment, I'm still found. The last train home that never took me is the only one I'm waiting for. The last train home that never took me is the one I still adore. I watch the headlights coming, I watch them fade away. The last train home that never took me brings me back to you every day. I remember the morning you boarded that train, your suitcase in your hand, your face a mask of pain. You said you'd write, you said you'd call, you said you'd come back home, but the letters never came and the calls never rung, and I've been waiting here alone. The seasons turn, the years go by, the platform's falling apart, but I still come here every fall with a ticket in my heart. I hear the whistle in the distance, I feel the rumble in the ground. For just a moment, I believe it's you. For just a moment, I'm still found. The last train home that never took me is the only one I'm waiting for. The last train home that never took me is the one I still adore. I watch the headlights coming, I watch them fade away. The last train home that never took me brings me back to you every day. The conductor doesn't know my name, the station master's long since gone, but I still wait on this old platform for the train that takes me home. Home to you, home to us, home to the love we knew. took me is the only one I believe. The platform's empty now. The train has come and gone, but I'll be back next year to sing the same old song. The last train home that never took me is the only one I know. I've been lying to myself for so long. I forgot what the truth sounded like. I told myself you'd change. I told myself you'd stay. I told myself the love was still alive. But last night I sat alone in the dark, and I faced the silence I've been running from. And for the first time in years, I stopped pretending you'd come. I said it out loud and it didn't break me. It just sat there in the room. The truth I'd been hiding from myself was the only thing that was true. The last honest lie I told was that I still believed in you. The last honest lie was that we'd make it through. I held on to the hope, I held on to the dream, but the last honest lie I told was that you were still with me. I told myself you loved me still, even when you looked right through me. I told myself the silence was just a phase that eventually you'd see. But the days turned into months, and the months turned into years, and I'm tired of being the only one who's still holding on to the tears. I said it out loud and it didn't break me. It just sat there in the room. The truth I'd been hiding from myself was the only thing that was true. The last honest lie I told was that I still believed in you. The last honest lie I told was that we'd make it through. I held on to the hope, I held on to the dream, but the last honest lie I told was that you were still with me. I remember the day I realized I was lying, not to you, but to myself. I was standing in the kitchen making coffee for one, and I didn't even realize I was only pouring one cup. That's when I knew. The truth is, you were already gone. The last honest lie I told was that I still believed in you. The last honest lie I told was that we'd make it through. Now I'm standing in the light of what I always knew. The last honest lie I told was the last thing I held on to. I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the pretending. The last honest lie I told is the one that's finally ending. I walk back through the garden gate, the one you made for me. The roses are still blooming, though the thorns are all I see. I stood beneath the oak tree where we carved our names in bark, and I traced the fading letters in the growing, falling dark. You said you'd always love me underneath that evening sky, but the night came down like water, and I watched the promise die. A promise in the garden, still growing. Promise in the garden that kept us from apart. The flowers bloom, the seasons turn, but the words you said that day are the only things that linger. A promise in the garden is still growing anyway. I pulled the weeds around the stone, the one you placed with care. It's mossy now and leaning low, but I still meet you there. The garden's overgrown with time, the paths are hard to find, but I still walk the rows we made with you still on my mind. You said you'd always love me underneath that evening sky, but the night came down like water, and I watched the promise die. A promise in the garden, still growing in my heart. A promise in the garden that kept us from apart. I planted a new rose this spring. It was your favorite color. They say roses need time, but I think I'm the one who needs it. The garden holds what I cannot, the love that I still carry, the promise that you gave to me, the one I'll always bury. A promise in the garden, still growing in my heart. A promise in the garden that kept us from apart. The flowers bloom, the seasons turn, but the words you said that day are the only things that linger. A promise in the garden is still growing anyway. Anyway, I lock the gate behind me, but I'll be back again. A promise in the garden is a love that never ends. The plow is rusting in the field, the fence is falling down, the barn is gray and weathered, the paint has left the town. But I see more than rust and rot. I see the hands that made it all, the sweat that fell like summer rain, the love that stood through every fall. The rust is just the story of a life that was well worn. The gold is in the memory of the love that was born. The rust and the gold are the same thing when you look with a heart that knows. The rust is the price of the harvest, the gold is the love that grows. The rust and the gold are woven like the threads of a well-worn cloth. One is the work, the other the worth. Both are the legacy of love. The tractor's engine's silent now. The wheels are sunk in mud. The hay is rotting in the loft. The stalls are stained with blood. But I remember when it ran, when the fields were green and tall, when the tractor sang a working song and the barn held the harvest of it all. The rust is just the story of a life that was well worn. The gold is in the memory father used to say, the rust is just the gold sleeping. I didn't understand him then, but I do now. The rust is just the gold sleeping, waiting for the sun to rise. The work we do, the love we give is the gold that never dies. The rust and the gold are the same thing. When you look with a heart that knows, the rust is the price of the harvest. The gold is the love that grows. The rust and the gold are woven like the threads of a well-worn cloth. One is the work, the other the worth. Both are the legacy of love. Love. The plow is still rusting in the field, but the gold is in my heart. The rust and the gold are the same thing, and they'll never fall apart. I left the door unlocked that night, the night you said goodbye. I thought if I kept it open wide, you'd see it and you'd try. But the hours turned to days, and the days turned into years, and I'm still standing in the door, watching you disappear. I kept the light on in the hall, I kept the welcome mat, I kept the door wide open, but I never got you back. The door I left open and you never walked through is the door I'm still standing in. The door I left open and you never walked through is where my hope begins and ends. I kept it open for you, but you never came home. The door I left open is the door I'm still alone. I painted it a welcome color, I oiled the rusty hinge, I made sure it would swing wide for when you'd finally come in. But the paint is peeling now, the hinge is rusted through, and I'm still standing in the door, waiting for the truth. I kept the light on in the hall, I kept the welcome mat, I kept the door wide open, but I never got you back. The door I left open and you never walked through is the door I'm still standing in. The door I left open and you never walked through is where my hope begins and ends. I kept it open for you, but you never came home. The door I left open is the door I'm still alone. Sometimes I still hear footsteps on the porch. I still hold my breath and listen, but it's just the wind. It's always just the wind. And I'm still standing in the door, waiting for the sound of the one who never came back, the one who let me down. The door I left open and you never walked through is the door I'm closing now. The door I left open and you never walked through, I'm finally letting go somehow. I kept it open for you, but you never came home. The door I left open is the door I'm closing on my own. I locked the door today for the first time in years. The door I left open is the door that holds my tears. We sat across the table, the same old chairs, the same old silence filling the air. We talked about the weather, the price of gas, the way the summer seemed to pass. But we never talked about the thing we knew, the thing that was always between us two. We both knew the words, we both knew the tune, but we never sang them under the moon. We danced around the edges, we never touched the core. We both knew the words, but we couldn't say them anymore. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. We let the silence fill the room. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. We let the quiet be our doom. The melody was there, we knew every line. just let it fade with time. I remember the night I almost spoke, when the fire was low and the air was broke. I opened my mouth but nothing came, just the sound of my own shame. You looked at me, you knew what I'd say, but you turned away, you looked away. We both knew the words, we both knew the rhyme, but we let the moment slip through time. We danced around the edges, we never touched the core. We both knew the words, but we couldn't say them anymore. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. We let the silence fill the room. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. We let the quiet be our doom. The melody was there, we knew every line, but we never sang the song. We just let it fade with time. I think about that night sometimes. I think about what I would have said. I think about what you would have said back, but I'll never know. Because we both knew the words, but we never sang them. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. We let the silence fill the room. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. We let the quiet be our doom. The melody was there, we knew every line, but we never sang the song. We just let it fade with time. Time. We both knew the words, but we never sang them. And now the song is gone. The sun is sinking low behind the hills. The day is finally done. My hands are raw, my back is tired, but my heart is full of love. The work was long, the day was hard, the fields were dry and brown, but I knew that I'd be coming home to the arms that hold me down. The work is hard, the days are long, but the nights are mine and yours to hold. The work will wait, the sun will rise, but your love is worth more than gold. A hard day's work and your hand in mine is all I need to feel alive. The dust and sweat, the ache and pain all fade away when I hear your name. A hard day's work and your hand in mine is the simple truth I hold inside. The world could fall, the sky could break, but your hand in mine is all it takes. horses are fed, the fences are mended, the barn is locked up tight, the tools are put away at last, and I'm coming home tonight. The porch lights on, the door is open, I can see you standing there, and I know that everything is right when I feel your hand in mine. The work is hard, the days are long, but the nights are mine and yours to hold. The work will wait, the sun will rise, but your love is worth more than gold. A hard day's work in your hand and mine is all I need to feel alive. The dust and sweat, the ache and pain all fade away when I hear your name. A hard day's work in your hand and mine is the simple truth I hold inside. The world could fall, the sky could break, but your hand in mine is all it takes. I used to think that love was something you found on a Saturday night, but I've learned it's something you hold on to on a Tuesday afternoon. After 8 hours in the sun, when your hands are cracked and your shoulders ache, and you look at me, and I look at you, and we don't have to say a word. A hard day's work in your hand and mine is all I need to feel alive. The dust and sweat, the ache and pain all fade away when I hear your name. A hard day's work in your hand and mine is the simple truth I hold inside. The world could fall, the sky could break, but your hand in mine is all it takes. The sun has set, the work is done, and I'm holding your hand in mine. A hard day's work in your hand in mine is the only life I'll ever find. It's hanging in the back of my closet, behind the things I wear today. I've moved it 100 times, but I can't throw it away. It's worn at the elbows, the collar is frayed, the buttons are loose, the thread is coming undone, but I still hold it up to my face, and I remember where we began. It still smells like him after all this time, like pine and wood smoke and the end of a line, a scent that I can't find anywhere else, a ghost that I'm that still smells like him is the only thing that keeps him near. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only thing I hold dear. I don't wear it, I just hold it, I breathe it in and I let it go. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only way I'll ever know. I remember the night he took it off. He hung it on the chair by the door. He said he'd come back for it, but he never came back anymore. The seasons turned, the years went by, and the coat just hung there on the chair. I moved it to the closet, and I've kept it with me there. It still smells like him after all this time, like pine and wood smoke and the end of a light, a scent that I can't find anywhere else, a ghost that I'm holding all to myself. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only thing that keeps him near. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only thing I hold dear. I don't wear it, I just hold it, I breathe it in and I let it go. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only way I'll ever know. Sometimes I think about washing it. I think about letting the scent go, but then I'd have nothing left, nothing but the memory, and the memory is fading too. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only thing that keeps him near. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only thing I hold dear. I don't wear it, I just hold it, I breathe it in and I let it go. The coat he left behind that still smells like him is the only way I'll ever know. The scent is fading now, the memory is getting thin, but I'll keep holding on to the coat he left behind. I never told you that I loved you the first time I saw you, but I think you knew. I never said that I was scared of losing you, but I think you saw through. I kept my heart behind a wall of silence, afraid to let it show. But you never asked me to explain, you just let me go slow. The truth I never told you is the one you always knew. The words I couldn't speak out loud were the ones that carried you through. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is written in the way I look at you. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is the love I never had to prove. We built a life on understanding, a trust that didn't need a sound. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is the love that never let us down. I never told you that I needed you on the days I stood alone. I never said that your hand in mine was the only home I've known. I kept the silence as a shield, afraid to ask for more. But you never pushed, you never pulled, you just waited at the door. The truth I never told you is the one you always knew. The words I couldn't speak out loud were the ones that carried you through. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is written in the way I look at you. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is the love I never had to prove. We built a life on understanding, a trust that didn't need a sound. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is the love that never let us down. I used to think that love was something you had to say, but I've learned it's something you just know. You knew me before I knew myself, and you love me anyway. The truth I never told you is the one you always knew. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is written in the way I look at you. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is the love I never had to prove. We built a life on understanding, a trust that didn't need a sound. The truth I never told you, but you always knew, is the love that never let us down, down. I never told you, but I think you knew. The truth was always there in everything we do. I still remember the sound of your voice, that first time you spoke my name. It was just a word, a simple hello, but nothing has ever been the same. You were standing in the doorway, the light was in your eyes, and the sound of your voice in the quiet room was the first of 1,000 goodbyes. It wasn't the words, it was the way you said them, soft and low. I knew in that moment I'd never forget the echo of your hello, the The echo of your hello is still ringing in my ears. The echo of your hello is the sound that held my ears. It started with a single word and ended with a silent fall, but the echo of your hello is the one I still recall. I hear it in the morning light when the world is still and new. I hear it in the evening dark when I'm thinking of you. It's the first note of a melody that I can't let go. It's the sound of a love that started with a single simple hello. It wasn't the words, it was the way you said them soft and low. I knew in that moment I'd never forget the echo of your hello. The echo of your hello is still ringing in my ears. The echo of your hello is the sound that held my ears. It started with a single word and ended with a silent fall, but the echo of your hello is the one I still recall. I've tried to forget it. I've tried to replace it with other voices, other words, but nothing ever sounds the same, because your hello was the only one that ever felt like home. The echo of your hello is still ringing in my ears. The echo of your hello is the sound that held my ears. It started with a single word and ended with a silent fall, but the echo of your hello is the one I still recall. The echo of your hello is fading now, I know, but I'll hold on to the memory of your simple, soft hello. We were dancing in the kitchen, the radio was low. You pulled me close and whispered a promise I still know. But the phone rang and you let go. You walked out of the room, and I stood there in the silence, waiting for you to resume. But you never came back to the dance. The music faded, the moment passed, and I've been waiting ever since for the dance we never finished. The dance we never finished is still playing in my mind. The dance we never finished is the one I've left behind. I'm holding out for the music I've replayed that moment 1,000 times in the quiet of the night. I've imagined you walking back in and everything being right. I've heard the music start again. I felt your hand in mine, and we finished what we started in the corners of my mind. But you never came back to the dance. The music faded, the moment passed, and I've been waiting ever since for the dance we never finished. The dance we never finished is still playing in my mind. The dance we never finished is the one I've left behind. I'm holding out for the music to start again somehow. The dance we never finished is the dance I'm waiting for now. I don't know if you remember that night. I don't know if you remember the song, but I remember everything. And I'm still waiting for you to come back and finish what we started. The dance we never finished is still playing in my mind. The dance we never finished is the one I left behind. I'm holding out for the music to start again somehow. The dance we never finished is the dance I'm waiting for now. Now the music is fading, but I'm still here waiting for the dance. We never finished. I found it in a box of things, tucked away where the dust collects. The edges are worn, the colors are faded, but your smile is still perfect, still perfect yet. I held it in my hands for a moment, and I felt the years fall away. I saw the love we used to share in a world that couldn't stay. I've tried to throw it out so many times, but my hands won't let it go. photograph I know, but it's the only thing I have to show. The photograph I can't throw away is the one that breaks my heart. The photograph I can't throw away is the one that keeps us from apart. I hold it close, I set it down, I try to let it go, but the photograph I can't throw away is the one I'll always know. I remember the day it was taken. The sun was in your hair. We were standing by the old oak tree, and I thought we'd always be there. Your arm was around my shoulder. Your smile was wide and true, and I thought that love would never end, that we'd always make it through. I've tried to throw it out so many times, but my hands won't let it go. It's just a photograph, I know, but it's the only thing I have to show. The photograph I can't throw away is the one that breaks my heart. The photograph I can't throw away is the one that keeps us from apart. I hold it close, I set it down, I try to let it go, but the photograph I can't throw away is the one I'll always know. I know I should let it go. I know it's time to move on, but every time I try to throw it away, I see your face, and I remember, and I just can't. The photograph I can't throw away is the one that breaks my heart. The photograph I can't throw away is the one that keeps us from apart. I hold it close, I set it down, I try to let it go, but the photograph I can't throw away is the one I always know. No, I put it back in the box today, tucked away where the dust collects. The photograph I can't throw away is the one I'll never forget. I can feel it in the air tonight, the way you pull away. I can see it in your eyes, the words you're too afraid to say. We've been circling this moment for longer than I know, and I'm not asking you to stay, I'm just asking you to go slow. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be kind, let it be gentle. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be soft as the evening light. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be quiet as the fading night. Don't slam the door, don't raise your voice, just let me hold the memory close. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle. That's all I'll ever ask of you. I remember the first time you held me, the way you touched my face. I remember the first time you kissed me, and I knew I'd found my place. Now I'm standing at the edge of us, watching the love recede, and I'm not asking you to stay, I'm just asking you to leave with grace. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be kind, let it be gentle. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be soft as the evening light. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be quiet as the fading night. Don't slam the door, don't raise your voice, just let me hold the memory close. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle. That's all I'll ever ask of you. I don't want to remember you angry, I don't want to remember you cold. I want to remember the way you loved me when the love was still new. So if this is goodbye, let it be gentle. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be soft as the evening light. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be quiet as the fading night. Don't slam the door, don't raise your voice, just let me hold the memory close. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle. That's all I'll ever ask of you. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, let it be kind, let it be gentle. sitting on his knee, watching his hands work the wood and the steel. They were rough and worn and calloused, but they were gentle when I was real. He built a house with his own two hands. He built a life from the ground. He never said a word of complaint. He just kept his head down. Those hands that built my world are the hands that held me tight. Those hands that built my world are the hands that taught me right. The hands that built my world are the hands I still see. The hands that built my world are the hands that make me free. They worked the soil, they fixed the fence, they held my mother's hand. The hands that built my world are the hands I understand. I see them in the worn out tools, the hammer and the saw. I see them in that held it all. He never asked for recognition, he never asked for praise. He just worked and loved and gave, and he lived his quiet days. Those hands that built my world are the hands that held me tight. Those hands that built my world are the hands that taught me. The hands that built my world are the hands that made me free. They worked the soil, they fixed the fence, they held my mother's hand. The hands that built my world are the hands I understand. I used to think his hands were just for work, but I've learned they were for loving. Every callus was a prayer, every scar was a promise. And I'm still learning from the hands that built my world. The hands that built my world are the hands I still see. The hands that built my world are the hands that made me free. They worked the soil, they fixed the fence, they held my mother's hand. The hands that built my world are the hands I understand. I hold my own hands up now, and I see the work they've done, and I know that I am carrying on the work he had begun. We said goodbye on a Tuesday morning. was falling soft and gray. We said we'd always be friends, at least. And then we went our separate ways. But something stayed behind that day, a thread I couldn't sever, a part of you that stayed with me, a part of me forever. We tried to move on, we tried to forget, but the love we had we couldn't regret. It lingers on, it holds on tight, a love that couldn't say goodbye. A love that couldn't say goodbye is still living in my heart. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that won't depart. We walked away, we let it go, but the love remained. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that still sustains. I see your face in crowded rooms, I hear your voice in the wind, I feel your hand in the quiet hours when the day comes to an end. I've tried to fill the space you left with other names and faces, but nothing ever fits the same in the empty spaces. We tried to move on, we tried to forget, but the love we had we couldn't regret. It lingers on, it holds on tight, a love that couldn't say goodbye. A love that couldn't say goodbye is still living in my heart. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that won't depart. We walked away, we let it go, but the love remained. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that still sustains. I don't know if you feel it too. I don't know if you still remember, but I think you do. I think you do. Because a love like that doesn't just disappear, it waits. Oh, love that couldn't say goodbye is still living in my heart. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that won't depart. We walked away, we let it go, but the love remained. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that still sustains. Sustains. We said goodbye on a Tuesday morning, but the love never left. A love that couldn't say goodbye is the one that keeps me going. We didn't fight, we didn't scream. We just woke up one day and found we were a dream we used to share, a life we used to hold. But somewhere in the silence, our story went cold. Mornings came and went, the evenings slipped away. We passed each other in the hall with nothing left to say. We didn't mean to lose it, we didn't mean to let it go. We just forgot to fall in love somewhere along the road. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we lost our way. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we learned to stay in our silence, stay in our grief, stay in the space between belief. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we fell apart. I remember when your laugh was the sound I lived for, when your hand was the one I reached for in the dark. But somewhere in the middle, the music faded slow, and I forgot the way you looked at me, like I was your home. We built a life of habit, a rhythm without rhyme. We kept the walls but lost the heart. We lost the sense of time. We didn't mean to lose it, we didn't mean to let it go. We just forgot to fall in love somewhere along the road. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we lost our way. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we learned to stay in our silence, stay in our grief, stay in the space between belief. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we fell apart. I think about the night we stopped dancing. We didn't even notice. We just sat down on the couch and the music kept playing. But we weren't listening anymore. And that was the end. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year I finally see. The year we forgot to fall in love is the year we set each other free. I'll hold the memory of what we were, and I'll let the silence speak. released. We didn't fight, we didn't scream, we just forgot to fall in love. And that was the end of us. We didn't fight. I've been driving this old tractor since I was just a girl. It's got a hum that I know by heart, the sound that shaped my world. It rattles and it shakes sometimes, but it always gets me through. And I swear it sings a melody, a tune I always knew. It's not a song you'd hear on the radio, it's not a tune you'd find in a book. It's the sound of the earth and the sun and the rain, and the love that this old farm took. The song the tractor sang is the one I know by heart. The song the tractor sang is the one that set me apart. It's the rhythm of the work, the hum of the land, the song the tractor sang is the one I understand. My daddy drove it before me, and his daddy before him. The seat is warm, the wheel is smooth, the paint is getting thin, but the song is still the same one, the same familiar sound. It's carried me through every field and every hallowed ground. It's not a song you'd hear on the radio, it's not a tune you'd find in a book. It's the sound of the earth and the sun and the rain, and the love that this old farm took. The song the tractor sang is the one I know by heart. The song the tractor sang is the one that set me apart. It's the rhythm of the work, the hum of the land, the song the tractor sang is the one I understand. Sometimes I turn off the engine just to hear the silence, and I realize the song was never really coming from the tractor. It was coming from the land, and the land was singing through the tractor. The song the tractor sang is the one I know by heart. The song the tractor sang is the one that set me apart. It's the rhythm I'll be driving this old tractor till the day I'm through. And the song the tractor sang will always carry me through. The streets are worn, the sidewalks cracked, the buildings are faded and old, but every corner holds a story, a memory I still hold. The diner on the corner, the church with the tall steeple, faces that I grew up with, the people I still love. I left this town to find my way, but it never left me day by day. The heart of the hometown is the heart that still knows my name. The heart of the hometown is beating in my chest. The heart of the hometown is the place I'll always rest. It's the streets I walked, the friends I knew, the love that carried me through. The heart of the hometown is the home I'll always carry with me. I remember the summer evenings when the world felt wide and free. I remember the winter mornings when the silence covered me. The town was small, but it held me when I couldn't hold myself. The town was quiet, but it listened when I had nothing else. I left this town to find my way, but it never left me day by day. The heart of the hometown is the heart that still knows my name. The heart of the hometown is beating in my chest. The heart of the hometown is the place I'll always rest. It's the streets I walked, the friends I knew, the love that carried me through. The heart of the hometown is the home I'll always carry with me. I don't live there anymore, but it still lives in me. Every time I close my eyes, I'm walking down those streets again, and I realize the hometown isn't a place, it's a feeling. The heart of the hometown is beating in my chest. The heart of the hometown is the place I'll always rest. It's the streets I walked, the friends I knew, the love that carried me through. The heart of the hometown is the home I'll always carry with me. The heart of the hometown will never fade away. It's the heartbeat of who I am and the will stay. I'm standing in the middle of a crowded room, but I've never felt so alone. The voices are a blur of sound, a static undertone. I look for you in every face, I listen for your voice, but you're not here, you're nowhere near, and I'm left with my own choice. I'm standing still in a crowd, watching the world go by. I'm standing still in a crowd, with a tear in my eye. Standing still in a crowd is the loneliest place I've ever been. People move, the music plays, but I'm frozen in the space. Standing still in a crowd is the loneliest place. I see a couple holding hands, and I remember how we were. I hear a laugh that sounds like yours, and I feel the old familiar stir. I wanna reach out, I wanna speak, I wanna feel the warmth of you, but I'm surrounded by strangers now, and nothing feels the same without you. I'm standing still in a crowd, watching the world go by. I'm standing still in a crowd, with a tear in my eye. Standing still in a crowd is the loneliest place I've ever been. Standing still in a crowd with a heart that's wearing thin. The people move, the music plays, but I'm frozen in the space. Standing still in a crowd is the loneliest place. I keep hoping I'll see you walk through the door. I keep hoping you'll find me in this crowd, but I know you're not coming, and I'm still standing here. Standing still in a crowd is the loneliest place I've ever been. Standing still in a crowd with a heart that's wearing thin. The people move, the music plays, but I'm frozen in the space. Standing still in a crowd is the loneliest place. The crowd is thinning now, the lights are going low, but I'm still standing here alone. with nowhere left to go. The porch swing sways in the evening breeze, the same one where we used to sit. The wood is worn, the paint is faded, but I can still feel you in it. Watch the sun go down together, the world would fade away, and in the silence of that porch, we'd find the words we couldn't say. The porch where the world stood still is where to love. The porch where the world stood still is where I'll always be. The porch where the world stood still is where is where I found my truth. I still sit there in the evening, watching the sky turn gold. I still feel your hand in mine, even though you're growing old. The memories are like the fireflies, blinking in the dark, and I'm still holding on to you in the quiet of the park. The porch where the world stood still is where I love. We didn't need grand gestures. We didn't need big speeches. We just needed this porch and the quiet between us. And that was everything. The porch where the world stood still is where I'll always be. The porch where the world stood still is where my heart is free. The world keeps spinning on, but I'm still in that place. The porch where the world stood still is where I found my grace. The porch swing sways in the evening breeze, and I'm still sitting here. The porch where the world stood still is where I'll always be near.